Hi there, KMC here. I have something I'd like to share with you that's been very helpful as I've taught it to various audiences in seminars and also to our members. Because the question I get is, gosh, Kathy, if we could just take care of certain things on the front end, we wouldn't have all these headaches on the back end. And through all the research we've done with our members, I think we've come up with these 4 things that make the biggest difference. And by the way, this is whether your billing is in-house or whether your billing is perhaps being done by a billing company. And the first one is that you must know eligibility. The question to ask is, do we know that the patient is eligible for services on the day that we're going to render the services? Now, eligibility checks can be done a lot of different ways, simple, through portals, etc., and you should have the latest and greatest information. But I want to be clear, eligibility is not verification. Step 2 is, does the patient have a benefit for the services that I intend to render? Not only adjustments, what if you do laser? What if you do ART? What if you do, right? So we must verify their benefits as they relate to the services in our office. And if we don't do that, we're kind of spitting in the wind because we're guessing that in fact it will be covered. So verification of benefits is not eligibility, it's step 2, and both of those are critically important to be done by the office. Now, the third piece is reviewing the medical review policy for any medical necessity guidelines. Now, we can find that on the payer's website. We can find out what exactly they have to say about medical necessity, about any precursors to care that need to be included. We'll need to know quite a number of things that we can learn there about how that policy works with the services that you intend to render. Part 4, also in the medical review policy, is that we're going to review the coding and billing guidelines in the medical review policy. So, for example, if you plan to do laser, what does it have to say about laser? Does it say that it's maybe all services are covered? We learned that in the benefit verification. But laser is deemed experimental, unproven, investigational. And what do we do about it? Can the patient pay for that if they wish to opt in, etc.? What does it say about what modifiers to use? What does it say about any length of time after which the patient must have improved? Part of that medical necessity review. Aetna, for example, says you need to show improvement within 2 weeks, or at that point change your type of treatment, and after 30 days, that's when you need to question that maybe something else will be more beneficial for the patient. So, first is eligibility. Second is benefit verification. And if you're a KMC University member, you know we've got a verification form customizable for every single type of service you do. Personal injuries, workers' comp, Medicaid, Medicare, Medicare Advantage, etc. And of course, traditional insurance. After that, you got to go to the payer's website and look at the medical review policy for medical necessity information and coding and billing information. And if you do all of this and you are now able to produce a viable claim to be paid, 99% of your issues are probably solved. And even if you're working with a billing company, how much would they appreciate getting information after you've done these individual steps? If you struggle with doing these steps, or if you don't know how, or if somebody just needs some training, I hope you'll reach out to us. We're great at it. In fact, I think we're fantastic at it. And we've got some easy, simple ways to get that kind of thing done. Thank you so much. And I look forward to seeing you on another Help Desk video very, very soon.